This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Hello and welcome, everybody. We are back. High school basketball is live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's the 5A Regional Final at John Smith Fieldhouse in Del City, Oklahoma. It's the hometown Del City Eagles taking on the Noble Bears, winner to within one win of the state tournament. The loser will have to go the hard way next week in the area round. Josh Calloway on hand in Del City, joined alongside by Dion Amade. Blake Unruh back to work the camera with us as well tonight. Dion, here we go. The nightcap, we talked about it earlier with the girls' game. This is not an elimination game, right? Both these teams are moving on to next week. But, man, if you win, you're in great shape. If you lose, you got to go the hard way to try and get to the state tournament. A lot on the line. Clearly the biggest game of the season for both these two teams. Should be a fun night of basketball.
Yeah, man, playoff time. It's time to put up or shut up.
Oh, yeah.
And we talked about this earlier. The way things work out in Oklahoma high school state championships basketball division, you got to figure out the best route, because normally those teams that have that easier route are the ones that hold that gold ball towards the end of the game. And this game right here, this matchup right here, is going to be a key factor into getting into that easier yellow brick road.
No doubt about it. I mean, of the 8 teams that make it to the state tournament, I would say, 6 at a minimum, if not 7 or all 8, are teams that won their regional. It's just, to your point, it's just such an easier route to get there when you go to next week knowing you have 2 shots at it. And you're playing, theoretically competition that you can handle, even if you get to Saturday, if you lose on Thursday. It's a very different road for the winner of this game. So a lot on the line, not to mention a regional championship, not for nothing, but it comes with a trophy, right? That's the thing you hang up in your locker room or your trophy case, wherever it may be.
Who doesn't like trophies?
I mean, I want a trophy. if I'm playing for a trophy, I want to win it. That's the way that I look at it. So it's going to be a fun night of hoops, and this should be a fun matchup that we'll talk more about in just a moment as the Eagles take on the Bears here this evening at John Smith Fieldhouse. As the teams are finishing up their warm-ups, they're going to have the anthem, and we'll have lineups and stuff in just a minute. I want to make sure we thank our banner sponsor for Mid-Del playoff basketball, which is Whataburger on Douglas. Whataburger's new Whata deal has big flavor for a small price, like the Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata chicken bites, or bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. Take advantage of it at Whataburger today. Also, our title sponsor for this postseason run is the Between the Lines Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Podcast with Coach Vic and Tony Johnson. Deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs all across the great state of Oklahoma. So be sure to check them out. Between the Lines Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Podcast today. All right, we're going to go ahead and step aside real quick. When we come back, we will have starting lineups. And we'll have basketball. The Noble Bears, the Del City Eagles in the regional championship coming up next right here live on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Back here at John Smith Fieldhouse, Josh Calloway, Dion Amade on the Oklahoma Sports Network, ready for this boys regional final between the Del City Eagles and the Noble Bears. Starting lineups for tonight's ball game presented by Precision Nutrition. For all your nutrition needs in one shaker tea, come to Precision Nutrition at 4603 Southeast 29th Street, number 105 in Del City. You can also order over the phone at 405-672-0999. Starting lineups are as follows. First for the Noble Bears, of course, the visiting team here tonight at John Smith Fieldhouse. Number 1 is Quintravion Davis. Number 5, I gave him my best shot last night. I'm going to do it again tonight. Number 5, Noah Inachiaronye. That's my best shot at it. Number 10, Eli Elmore. Number 15, Jaquan Franklin. Number 20 is Weston Randolph. Rounding it out, the Bears are 17-9 on the season and are coached by Roger Raper. As for Del City, the home squad here this evening, number 3 is Marquise Fleming. Number 4, Kaman Shah. Number 5, Caleb Blackwolf. Number 24, Nick Holmes. And number 35, Keelan Barker, rounding out the starting 5. We believe that's projected. It might be a little different than last night. Jace Coleman normally in the lineup, not in there last night and not in there again tonight. And so that's our projected 5 for the Del City Eagles. They are, of course, coached by Chavis Smith in its first year in Del City and are 20-6 overall coming into play tonight. And those are your starting lineups presented by Precision Nutrition. We're just about ready to go. Noble, the road team here at John Smith Fieldhouse, like we said, in the road black unis, gold Noble on the chest, blue numbers front and back. Del City in the home white unis, script black Del City on the back, and black numbers on the front and back as well. Opening tip-off for tonight's ballgame presented by the Del City Chamber of Commerce. Del City Chamber of Commerce, we are the trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help you improve your business. Del City Chamber of Commerce, opening tip-off sponsor for tonight's ballgame between the Del City Eagles and the Noble Bears. Two teams both obviously won their regional opener last night. Del City big winners over Guyman. Noble knocked off Lawton MacArthur. Got a little hairy, Dion. It was a 16-point lead for the Bears in the third quarter. Ended up getting kind of tight late. Mac made a push, but in the end, the Bears hang on. And now they'll try and pull off the upset here tonight over the Eagles. Del City, the champions of District 1. Noble finishing 4th in District 2. And that's where we line up with a 1 versus 4 matchup here in the regional final on a Saturday night. And we are just about ready to go. Bears and Eagles. Saturday night basketball on OSN. Opening tip will be handled by Nick Holmes and Inchi Aronye. And here we go. As we're back to it, and by the way, it was different than what we had. It's not Keelan Barker, 35. It's DeKaren Johnson, 33, and he has the basketball here. So it was Barker last night. They switch it up tonight with Johnson in the starting five. Immediate possession and a turnover as Caleb Blackwolf has it ripped away, and the Noble Bears force a quick turnover.
Right, at number 5, Noah ripping that thing away.
You're not going to give it a go?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not as brave as you.
I'm going to give it my best shot. If it's up to him, he's going to make me say it a lot. He plays well. 3 ball in the corner for Jaquan Franklin, who was really good in that win over Mac last night. Can't hit the 3 there. And a nice tough finish at the rim by the lefty Kamans Shaw. Dion, you'll notice Dell City, it feels like, and this is just anecdotally, has more lefties than any other team. They got a bunch of lefties, 2 good ones, Kamans Shaw and Marquise Fleming in the starting 5. And Shaw finishes at the rim there.
Well, as a lefty myself,
there you go.
I'm not afraid to, get in the mix in this basketball
They just come
game.
at waves. It's like they bring more guys off the bench. Like, here comes another lefty. It's almost like they coach him that way or something.
Different spin on the basketball. The rim loves
Tougher
it.
to defend, for sure. Eli Elmore also was really good in last night's win over MacArthur. Great find to Franklin. Oh, he got swatted by Nick Holmes. Take another look at that in the Triple E screen printing instant replay, an early replay here, because this was vicious.
And watch him hang in the air. He thought he got him with the pump fake, but just up there long enough to bat that thing away.
Noble, first thing that jumped out watching them last night, how well they move without the basketball. Lots of cutting and moving. It's a really well-coached offensive team. There's a nice tough finish at the rim for Randolph.
I like that pass in transition. He didn't get a clean look at it, but a great job of adjusting with the pump fake and going back up and getting the tough 2.
Here's Blackwolf. Oh, he gets swatted away. That was a vicious rejection by Franklin. And the Bears will run back to the way. Davis, almost a walk, managed to, just one big step, looked bad, but I think it was clean. Blackwolf back the other way. He finishes, contact and a foul.
Great setup move by Blackwolf. He saw that he had the assist on the other side with the rebound. You can check number 4 out. He's conditioned out for the 3. And so he sets it up. He slows it up. Big bounce in transition, and then goes up strong with the finger roll and connects and gets the and 1.
Caleb Blackwolf, of course, second year in Del City, transferred in from El Reno before that. And he's been really, really good for the Eagles last 2 years.
During the girls' game earlier this afternoon, I saw him with some of the El Reno teachers and coaching staff saying hi and giving hugs.
That makes sense.
Still a
yeah, by all accounts, very well
community.
liked over there. It wasn't like a some sort of bad feelings deal. It was just kind of one of those things coming over to Del City. Good football player as well, Blackwolf. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay on that end. That was the first Toonie Buys House's free throw of the game, by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
Great Oklahoma high school football players, Blackwolf. He is a monster on the football field.
Of course, Del City, an awesome program. Coach Robert Jones, who is here, of course. Elmore with it for the Bears. Thought about the step back. He'll give it up to Franklin on the elbow. Tough shot, too strong. Offensive rebound, though, for Randolph, and he gets hit on the arm. Make sure we thank our first quarter sponsor while we have a break, which is Scrambled, because we're starting this game the way you should start your day at Scrambled. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes, deep-fried French toast, 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite A in OKC. Call them at 459-900-5972. Nice tough finish there by Elmore in the lane. And he gets a bucket for the Bears, cut it back down to 1. I mentioned Elmore was quite good last night in the win over Lawton MacArthur. It was a good group effort. Noble played pretty well overall, but Elmore was as good as anyone in that game. And he gets an early bucket here. Marquise Fleming, who was last night's Whataburger player of the game for the Eagles. He was really, really good in the win over Guyman, especially in the first half. Really filled it up. Blackwolf at the free throw line. It's a wedgie! Yes! I don't think I've had one all season.
Is that
better late than never?
So we cheer for wedgies?
Of course. It's an exciting thing anytime it happens.
Okay. Nice pause in the action.
You go to the possession arrow when that happens. which favors Noble. So they'll get the basketball back, trailing by just a point. And there's a turnover. DeCarron Johnson poked it away in the backcourt. Black Wolf had it stripped. Still loose. Black Wolf and Franklin are battling for it. And they're going to say he got hit in the arm. So kind of a frantic sequence there, results in a foul on the Bears.
I do like the way Noble has started off this basketball game. They're playing aggressive. They've come into this matchup and
not intimidated.
They know they're the underdogs, but they're going straight at the Eagles.
There's Fleming, got his own miss, but couldn't get the stick back. Franklin the rebound for Noble. Turn Black Wolf around. That was funky looking.
I like the defense.
It worked.
That's what they call a sideways shuffle. It's a DB move.
Elmore from the elbow can't hit. Black Wolf the board. Del City by a point. Handoff Johnson, swing around to Fleming in the corner. One of those two dynamic lefties with him and Kaman Shaw, and he gets hit. That's another early foul.
I think that's going to be 2 on our guy over there, Franklin.
Yeah, you're right. Second personal. That's big.
That's
Jaquan
really
Franklin
big.
was really good last night. He's going to probably sub out, it looks like, at the next dead ball. Shaw for 3 in the corner. Too strong. Oh, it works out. It was a pass. Nick Holmes, is he an assist? He should. It works out perfectly.
I don't think that's how they're going to count it on the score sheet.
Easy bucket for Holmes. 7-4 Eagles. Just past the midway point of quarter number 1. Randolph hands off to Davis. There's Chavis Smith playing defense in that corner. As active and energetic of a coach as you'll find.
Yeah, and his team reacts to it. You can see that defensive performance right there. Great job by Shaw to cut him off at the basket. Just a little too aggressive with the cutoff because he was in position. He just kind of took a improper angle.
Franklin will come out with those 2 fouls. Connor Tracy, the sophomore, will come in and replace him. And here he is with the basketball for the first time. He'll go right at the rim. Working on Johnson, kicks it back out, and they'll reset. Quintravion Davis. It's a pretty young Noble team. We talked about it last night in their win over Mac. Not a lot of older players here, at least in terms of seniors. A lot of these guys will be back. And a good pump fake leads to a foul on Fleming. That's going to send Noah Inachiaronye to the free throw line. He is one of those seldom seniors. Only he and Weston Randolph in the starting 5. Everyone else will be back next year. Most of the bench guys coming off are also guys who have more years ahead of them. As a couple of free throws here for Inachiaronye. First one drops. We mentioned it earlier, but Toonie Buys Houses, the charity stripe, been with us a long time at OSN. We buy homes in any condition. Toonie Buys Houses. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Second free throw, rolls off, so he'll settle for a split trip. Good ball movement, at least with a lefty layup there by Faro. And I'll tell you what, this freshman, Anthony Faro, just a junior, is Faro. Or no, he's a freshman, isn't he? I have it on your roster. Should have it accurate.
My bad. Let me help you.
Oh, you're
out.
good. You're good.
Yep.
I have an outdated one. Yeah, freshman.
5'10".
Really played well last night. He's an exciting young player. And a turnover force there. And look how pumped up they are. Coach Smith, they're feeding off it.
They love the defense over here at Del City. And you can see the transition basketball. You see number 33. The height Johnson gets on that rebound, gathers it quickly, comes down, forces it to Sean. Sean sees the freshman streak on the backside, and Faro gets the easy layup. They're doing a good job in transition, getting a couple easy baskets in this game early.
Well, that DeCarron Johnson 3 right there was halfway down. This rim has been a little unfriendly in our 2 games today.
I've seen it do multiple things that I've questioned.
Rafe Landro, number 22, into the game for Noble. He loses the handle here. Ball still loose. And eventually a whistle and a foul put on the Bears.
Yeah, they're going to call it on Davis.
So a bit of a tightly called first quarter. Fouls are kind of starting to pile up a little bit here. That's the 4th one on Noble, so Del City in the bonus the rest of the way in the quarter. We're going to get the younger of the 2 Randolphs into the game. This is Calvin Randolph, 21, onto the floor. He'll replace Davis. As DeAndre Mustin will head to the scores table for Del City. He'll check in next opportunity. Johnson, meanwhile, strong to the rim. Can't get it. Got his own rebound, though, and put it right home.
Hey, 33 is an athlete now.
Oh, yeah.
When he puts his head down and gets to the basket, it's with a lot of velocity.
That's what the Eagles have in waves. It is athletes, athleticism. A lot of guys come off the bench, just fly around, make everything hard on you. They've got a 6-point lead. Noble trying to answer. Been a hard time getting good looks offensively. Just 5 points in the first 6 minutes. And we're going to get a foul here put on the Eagles. This is Barker.
Yeah, and they're going to call it on the freshman, number 12, Anthony Faro. And it's a good call by the refs on the floor. He did take a hack at the ball.
Gotcha.
And it did catch the Noble offensive player on the arm. So, but you can see aggressive defense.
Oh, yeah. That's how they play. That was the fourth one on Del City now. So both teams in the bonus in the final couple minutes of this opening frame. 11-5 early lead for the home squad. Elmore, catch and shoot. Offline, but he gets hit on the shot. They're going to get Mustin here, and this is going to be 3 free throws for Eli Elmore.
That's another good call by the refs on the floor there. He hit him right on that elbow as he was going up. It's unfortunate because he was in good position to contest that shot.
So 3 free throws for Elmore to try and maybe make this a one-score game if he can hit them all. First one will roll home. Appreciate everyone being dialed in. If you weren't with us for the first game, Del City Lady Eagles handling their business. Dominant win over El Reno this afternoon here at John Smith Fieldhouse. Punch their ticket to the area round next week as far as being 1 win away from the state tournament. Boys team trying to do the same here in the nightcap. We've got 4 boys games that are all running concurrently right now on OSN. Third free throw, no good. That are all great on paper. We'll be doing some scoreboard watching for sure throughout the night.
Yeah, but the best one's probably definitely here because we're on the call.
Hope so. Black Wolf is strong. Elmore scoops up the board. Midwest City Class and SAS, that game feels like a coin flip. Newcastle Lawton High, that's a fun one. And then Carl Albert McGinnis, which is just a fun schools because they play in everything, it seems like. Obviously played in the football state title game a couple of months ago. Here's a 3-ball for Randolph. Clackums. Calvin Randolph fires away and hits. And there you go for the Bears. I mean, you don't want to overstate a 6-point lead, but it felt like Del City was kind of starting to assert themselves a little bit. Quick 5-0 run. We're back to a 1-point game.
An impressive way of getting back into this, just shooting and being really good on the free throw line.
Mustin took his eye off it, and it goes right into the Noble bench. Almost like a receiver running before he caught the pass. He was already on to the next thing.
Can't waste possessions like that, especially when it's a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, right. Landrum back in for Noble. For the Eagles, you got Black Wolf, Barker, Shaw, Faro, and Mustin. So an interesting kind of group of players here. Coach Smith likes to play a lot of guys. He's willing to go deep into that bench. Tracy has it for the Bears.
Good
Gives
job.
it up in the corner to Elmore.
Good job by Noble breaking that full court press.
Randolph through some contact, can't hit. Rebound though, Tracy. Putback is blocked from behind by Barker, but they're going to say it'll stay at this end with the Bears. 30.6 on the first quarter clock. Inbound in the corner, he finds Landrum for 3. Too strong, air ball long, but somehow pulled in by Noble. And another opportunity, getting some good work done on the offensive glass right now. Oh, what a pass. Not able to finish, but the putback will go. But I think we're going to get a foul before the shot. So that bucket's not going to count. It's going to be free throws instead for Eli Elmore. Tell you what, you can knock these free throws down, Dion. If you're Noble, a lead potentially, if you can get a stop at the end of the quarter, that's great with the way the first 4 or 5 minutes went.
Yes.
You take a lead anytime, but especially early on. Of course, misses the first one. Got to make your free throws.
Good job, Josh, with the announcer jinx.
Yeah. I put too much faith in Eli Elmore.
No, you jinxed him.
Yeah, fair enough. Inachi Aronye comes back in. Mac Moody, number 11, in for the first time. for the Bears. Well, actually, scratch that. He's waiting to come in. Now he'll come in as he replaces Elmore, and we're tied up. 6-0 run for the Bears, and we're even with 17 seconds. Del City plenty of time to get down and get themselves a look here before the first quarter buzzer. Shaw going to his left, kicks it off to Faro. And we have whistles, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Del City. So there you have it. I mean, we mentioned Del City, they play really aggressive, really fast. If it's called a little tight, they can kind of pile up the fouls in only one quarter, but they've kind of done that in this first quarter. They've launched past the bonus. Of course, that's an offensive foul, so no free throws. But Noble's going to turn it over right back. 3 seconds. Barker off in the corner to Faro. Miracle shot. If that had gone in, I would have just passed away. But in any event, the quarter ends. And an entertaining, kind of funky quarter, but in the end, we're tied. 11-11 after 1. Fun start to this 5A Boys Regional Final. We'll step aside and be back. You're watching High School Hoops on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back at John Smith Fieldhouse, Josh Calloway, Dion Amade on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Heading to the second quarter, all square 11-11 as we head to the second between Noble and Del City. Second quarter brought to you by Bail Bonds by Tamra. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bail Bonds by Tamra at 405-200-5110. 15-plus years serving the community. Bail Bonds by Tamra. All right, second quarter. We're all even 11-11 as we head to the second. Eagles jumped up. 6-point lead. Look like they might open it up a little bit. Noble responds with a 6-0 run. And we're back knotted up to start the second quarter. Shaw off to Mustin, who drives, kicking the corner. Good find. Nick Holmes for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound is pulled in by Calvin Randolph. He goes down to the floor and gets himself another whistle. Foul's going to be on Faro, I think, or is it Mustin? It was either 12 or 21. I didn't see which way it went. Either way, foul on the Eagles. And the Bears can grab themselves their first lead with a bucket here. Elmore thought about it. Instead, he holds off with Shaw trailing him. And now a turnover here. It looks like Elmore and Randolph not quite on the same page there. Bears give it back. Good crowd here at John Smith Fieldhouse. A lot of Noble folks made the not too long of a trip, bit of a trip, not crazy, here to John Smith Fieldhouse. Big-time playoff basketball game. A turnover here for Del City. So we've gotten sloppy here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah.
Both teams with some turnovers.
And that's exactly what I was looking for this Del City bench. I was wondering, when are you going to bring back Johnson and Blackwolf? Because those are the two guys and the two athletes that kind of got things going in the first quarter.
Right.
And this game has kind of gotten away from Del City as far as, you know, as an organizational standpoint offensively.
Johnson, there you go, right on cue. He forces a turnover. Just reading that pass. They're getting into the lane. Goes all the way coast to coast. Can't finish it. But contact and a foul that will send Karen Johnson to the free throw line, try and put Del City back in the lead. Nice play there by Karen Johnson. Number 33. Listed at 6'1". Junior guard for Coach Smith. Of course, been a great first year for Chavis Smith coaching the Eagles, coming over from Lawton High in the offseason. Lawton High, of course, was the runners-up last year, losing to Booker T. Washington in the state championship game. Lenny Hatchett, the longtime coach, fantastic coach for Dale City, now with the OSSAA. He's a suit. He's a suit now. Doing great things over there, though. Opened the door for someone else to step in, and it's been a great first year for Coach Smith. And they're thinking big here for Del City. They think they got a team that can make a run. Definitely have the athletes to do it. 2-point lead into your own. Yeah, good ball movement as Elmore finds him, and he lays it home.
Great dish by Elmore. Just getting into the penetration point and making the defense commit. Once they do that, he dishes late and gets the easy 2.
Johnson will push, kicks out to Fleming. Oh, he got ripped away. That should be a tie-up, yeah. I was going to say, that looked clean to me, and it was, as Elmore just swiped that ball from Fleming, goes to the arrow, and the arrow favors Noble. So I'm pretty impressed with the Bears right now. I mean, they're probably, you can safely say, out-athleted, at least in terms of volume of guys, but they're hanging right in there.
Playing smart basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And they can try to grab that first lead. They've gotten it tied a couple times, haven't been able to get in front. Trying to do so here. Mustin jumping in front of Randolph and poking it out of bounds. .6:17 on the first half clock. 13 all. Calvin Randolph handles it here. Behind the back dribble working on Mustin. Finds Landrum in the corner. Back to Randolph. Gives it up to Tracy, who just got it poked away by Johnson from behind. It was so quick, he didn't even know where the ball went. Johnson just swiping it from him. Right to the rim. Mustin can't finish, but it's going to be a charge anyway.
Ooh. I don't know about that, Josh. You got a replay? You got a replay for me?
I waited too long. Your ooh said it all.
You guys were saying it too if you were watching. You guys were saying it too.
Moody back in for Noble. I'll tell you what, too, we're talking about Noble playing pretty well. They're doing it all without Jaquan Franklin. He picked up that second foul, hasn't been back in. He was as good as anyone last night for Noble in the win over Mac. Bad turnover here, though, as Landrum took his eye off it, went right out of bounds, through his hands.
We've seen that a number of times.
Yeah, playing a little too quick.
Yeah, in this game and in the last game with the girls matchup earlier today, El Reno versus Del City. So gotta catch that ball like a wide receiver, like you said, Josh. Can't look to run before you bring it all in.
Secure it first. Here's Black Wolf. Hands off Barker. That's a travel. Just not good offense for Del City right now. Another turnover. And back over to the Bears again, they've been stuck on this tie game. They've been trying to get that first lead, and they'll have another shot out of here.
It's the half-court offense that's giving them trouble. I mean, Noble's doing a good job of, staying in their face and getting in those passing lanes. And in transition, you can see the Eagles are pretty good and dynamic, but half-court offense, I got to get that thing figured out right now.
Good block there by Fleming. Take a look at that, the Triple Eight screen printing instant replay.
The question is, who gets credit for the block?
Fleming, but Barker was right in there. Pass deflected into the backcourt, ran down by Elmore. Some Del City fans hoping for over and back. I think he was beyond before he grabbed it. Just 2 apiece in this quarter. Elmore trying to change that in the corner, too strong. He got fouled on a 3 again. Second time that Eli Elmore is going to go to the line and shoot 3 free throws.
Just not a smart play by Barker.
I mean, in a low-scoring game, to give up not 1 but 2 fouls on 3s is just brutal.
Yeah.
So Elmore's going to shoot 3 here. First one offline. Got to make them. Toonie Buys House's charity stripe. Second one on the way. Trying to get Noble that elusive first lead. There it is. They battle for it, and there it is. 14-13. Come on, Shaw back in the game for the Eagles, replacing Barker, who committed that foul a moment ago. Elmore makes 2 out of 3 again, just like he did before. And so the Bears now lead it by a deuce, 15-13. Trying to pull the road upset over the 1 seed Del City Eagles. Shaw in the corner to Johnson.
It's there.
Right to the rim. Oh, that was a nice finish.
It's there, Josh. I thought he was going to thunder that thing.
I was ready to explode. Good finish nonetheless, though. Tied up 15. Oh, the pocket picked. Mustin layup. Oh, how did that roll out? Ended up somehow getting his own miss. Turnaround is blocked. Ends up with Shaw kicking the corner. Johnson, he lined it up but decided to put it down
He smoked
and reset. Underneath, here's Blackwolf. He's fouled. So Caleb Blackwolf will stroll back to the Toonie Buys house as Sheridan Stripe with a chance to put Del City back in the lead. Second team foul on the Bears. Del City with 3 on their side, just shy of the midway point of this second quarter. Blackwolf hits the first. Del City back in the lead. Winner here will see the winner of Regional 4, which, just like the girls earlier, is Midwest City. So Midwest City, Class, and SAS, that's the regional that's lined up with this one. The 2 winners will see each other next Friday night. The 2 losers will see each other next Friday night in an elimination game. Blackwolf makes them both. 2-point lead for Del City. So we could get 2 Mid-Del matchups. We already have 1 on the girls' side. Could have it again if Del City and Midwest City could both win tonight. Poked away from Randolph. Ball's on the floor. Someone pick it up. Eventually it's Mustin. Long pass ahead to Kaman Shaw. All the way to the rim. Layup good. And 1.
I questioned it, Josh. You see it in transition. Watch the ball come over to Shaw. He has an outlet right over here if he lobs it up to him, but he takes the contact between 2 Noble defenders, goes up off the glass, and gets the 2 and 1.
That'll do. Triple Elite screen printing instant replay, getting a workout. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite screen printing. We've already had several fun plays to go back and look at a second time. Shaw can't complete the 3-point play, though, as it rims out. But Del City on a 6-0 run, and they're back ahead by 4 at 19-15. Bad pass by Moody. You can see that all the way. Blackwolf picks it off. Transition, Fleming, and they'll slow it up. Good job by Noble getting back defensively. And Del City will try and set up some offense. Blackwolf looked like a safety there in football.
Did he ever? he came
that
over that thing and picked it off so clean.
That was clean. Blackwolf just fell over. Him and Randolph got tied up. Leads to a fast break for Inchiaronye. He can't finish. Got his own miss. Put back will go. That was just a weird-looking play all around. Ends up working out for Noble. They're back within 2.
I can't believe they didn't call that.
Yeah, that was just, I was waiting for something. 2-point lead for the Eagles. Shaw in the corner to Mustin. Mustin down the lane. Turnaround shot. Another one of those lefties. Can't get the roll. Blackwolf fighting for the board. As he and Randolph were just going at it. 2 seniors. 2 good multi-sport guys, too. Weston Randolph, a good baseball player for Noble. That's a good baseball program, the Bears. We mentioned Blackwolf's exploits on the football field. Foul's just on the floor. 4th one on Noble, so they're in the bonus now. He's Del City. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, but Fleming couldn't finish the shot. Oh, look at that pick by Kaman Shaw. He'll go to the rim. Right hand, can't get it. But contact and a foul again, and more free throws coming for Del City. So they're doing a good job right now, it would seem, Dion, of just attacking the rim. And they're not really finishing most, but they're getting the line.
Yeah, they're definitely they're getting a little physical down there below, and they're winning some of these battles more than they're losing.
Get a little contentious in here. I like it. Passion. Shaw shooting 2. Hits the first one at the Tuning by his house's charity stripe. Elmore back in for Noble, replacing Moody. Meanwhile, Shaw hits them both. Back to a 4-point lead. Here's Jaquan Franklin back, and we had not seen him since he picked up that second foul early in the first quarter, and he turns it over. Fast break, Mustin to the rim, blocked by Franklin, but Fleming there to clean it up. Nicely done there.
Good job by Noble catching Del City slipping. They could finally get past the half-court marker without getting too much pressure in their face.
Feels like a little momentum now shifting back to the home teams. They lead it by 6. Franklin almost turned it over. Eagle faithful getting loud. Coach Smith showing that energy, playing some defense again. And Noble has to take a timeout. Crowd loves it. On their feet, standing up.
Loves it, Josh. Loves it.
Good stuff. Timeout taken by the Bears. I think this is a 30-second. 30-second. So we'll stay here. We usually stick for the 30-second timeouts. Coming up at halftime, by the way. Stick with us. Dan and I will step aside for a minute, but then we'll come back. We'll hit some of the scores. We'll check in on some of those other games, including, of course, that Midwest City Class and SAS matchup, which has a lot of bearing on this game here. Check on some of the other scores as well around the 5A postseason. And get you all ready for the second half of this boys' regional final. Fun time of year, final day of February. One of the best months of the year, March, starting tomorrow. Just beautiful between high school, college. It's just great. It's a beautiful time of high-level basketball all over the country. And we're excited to be here for what's going to be a great postseason. Already has been a fun postseason, but a lot more to come. We've only just begun. State tournaments beginning Tuesday at the lower level at the brand-new OG&E Coliseum. That's where these two teams are trying to get. That's where the 5A title game will be 2 weeks from today. Could one of these teams be playing there? That's certainly the hope. A turnover here as Fleming just steals the pass clean. Can't quite finish it. Boy, that rim has just not been kind at all today in either game we've done. Back the other way. Here's Elmore. Feed off to Randolph in the elbow. Has some room. Says he'll take it. That one will rattle home.
Nice little elbow jumper.
Yeah. I like it. So big sequence there. And now overhanding the basketball and right back. So momentum was with Del City, playing good defense, got that big ovation off the timeout. They even get another turnover, but can't finish it. Leads to a bucket, and now just like that, Noble's got a chance to cut this back to a one-score game again.
You know what I loved right there?
Can shift so quick.
They called a carry on Johnson, and he looks back at the ref and then looks at his coach. His coach says, yeah, you did. And no argument from the coaching staff,
That's
no
funny.
argument from the player. Just go back there and play defense. Great job.
Buck 15 to play in the first half. Franklin, I don't know how he got that into to Randolph. Nice feed to Elmore. He puts it home. That's what the Bears do. They're really well coached. They move without the ball as well as any team as I've seen this season. They just constantly zigzagging around the floor.
They continue to find ways to get 2 points, 4
Yeah.
points, cut into the lead of the Eagles before they kind of blow that thing up.
Shaw in the corner to Faro. 45 seconds until halftime. Fleming got some room. He'll pull up from the free throw line. Not going to go offline. Fleming just hasn't been real sharp offensively in this first half. He was so good last night. Hasn't got the shots to fall just yet. Randolph can't finish, but he gets bodied, and he'll go to the line, and he can tie this game up with 33 seconds in the second quarter.
Bad possession for Fleming right there. Missing the jumper in the corner and on the elbow, and then commits the foul right here.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, when he went straight up, he was going straight up forward into the body of Randolph. So, again, another good call, unfortunately, for the Eagles.
Johnson back in. He'll replace Fleming. Meanwhile, Franklin will go back down with Tracy coming back in. So Coach Raper took a little bit of a chance there, putting Franklin in with 2 fouls, and it worked out. They got to halftime with him still at 2.
That's a good job of pulling him out right here so
Yeah.
we can avoid getting that a cheap third one right with 30 seconds remaining.
So the second free throw off, so they come short of tying the game seemingly until halftime. We'll see if Del City can play this right and get to the locker room with a lead, as it looks like they're going to try and hold for the final shot. 1 point lead for the Eagles. Fun first half. 10 seconds to play in it. Faro back to Shaw. Hand off Mustin. Mustin scoop layup with the left. That was slick. 3-point lead again. Can Noble get a prayer shot off? Almost turned it over.
Oh, that was
quite a
that
quite
was
a finish
close.
there. And that'll end the first half. Entertaining first half. It kind of had its classic, like basketball tends to have. It had its streaks where it felt like one team was kind of controlling it back and forth. But in the end, the Eagles lead it by 3 points here at the break. Any kind of parting thoughts going into halftime? Very interesting half of basketball. Feels like it's a 3-point game, but obviously anybody's ball game.
I was just very impressed with Noble's way to, cut into this lead consistently and not allow the Eagles to run away with things.
Yeah.
That full court pressure is giving them some trouble, but when they have an opportunity, they're making their buckets count. So hopefully that continues in the second half.
25-22, Del City after 2. We'll step aside for a quick break. Be back a little later on in the half. We'll hit some of the other scores around the 5A postseason bracket on this Saturday night, and we'll set the table for the second half. Del City on top of Noble 25-22 after 2 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
All right, back at John Smith Fieldhouse, Josh Calloway, Dion Amade on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Just about ready to start the second half between Del City and Noble in this 5A regional final. 25-22 lead for the home team. Hit a few scores while the teams get out there. There are good games going on everywhere right now, Dion. It's a lot of competitive basketball. Midwest City Class and SAS tied 35 apiece early part of the third quarter. In that one, Carl Albert, Bishop McGinnis, another dogfight. 5-point lead for the Titans right now. Middle of the third in that one. Elsewhere on OSN, Newcastle kind of handling their business a little bit more. They lead over Lawton High 25-12 at the break in that one. So the Racers in good shape at home in that one. All those games on the Oklahoma Sports Network, all 4 West Regional Finals. We got a good one here. 25-22, Eagles lead it as we head to the third. Eagles will start with the basketball. Entertaining first half. Del City jumped up 11-5 early, but Noble able to answer the bell. Eagles had another 6-point lead in the second quarter, leading 23-17. But again, Noble able to kind of get off the mat a little bit. And they get an immediate stop here to start the second half. And right to the rim, Jaquan Franklin lays it home.
Surprising to see the Eagles settle for a jumper in the opening, offensive possession.
Yeah.
And a great job by Noble to go attack the basket.
Been a fairly quiet night for Franklin compared to last night. Foul trouble, a big part of that. Didn't play a ton in that first half, but a nice finish there and an empty possession for the Eagles. And Noble can grab the lead with a bucket here. Inchironye underneath, layup will go, or not go, excuse me, I got distracted. A ball came flying onto the court. Where did that come from?
I have no idea. He's looking at somebody over there.
Someone goofed up, a little kid. Someone goofed up.
Somebody's in trouble.
Someone's in trouble. I saw a ball just come flying onto the court there. So the layup for Inchironye obviously did not go in, so the lead stays with Del City by a point, 25-24. Early part of this third quarter. Boys Regional Final. Winner will be one win away from punching their ticket to the state tournament. Mustin in the corner, Nick Holmes. That's an offensive foul. They're going to say he pushed off an Inchironye.
Nah, bro.
You look disgusted.
Nah, man. As a guy who you're going to see this and you're going to get to know this a lot about me, Josh. As a guy who was, born and raised in a contact sport,
Yeah.
The ticky-tack stuff doesn't I don't like it too much.
Back over to the Bears, who trail by just a point. 25-24, trying to pull an upset here on the road. And they're going to say Elmore overhanded the basketball, turn it back over. Make sure we thank our third quarter sponsor, which is Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code up in the top right corner or give them a call at 405-733-7671 for a free quote. The Eagles have it back, leading by 1. Trying to find some offense. It's a team that scored 90 last night. That's just 25, 2 minutes into the third quarter. Shaw, left side to Mustin. Kick back out, Shaw again. Swing in the corner, open look at a three for Johnson. That's not going to go. Del City has not hit a three in this game, I don't think, unless I'm just misremembering. And now another foul on the Eagles. It's a second in the early part of this third quarter. You can kind of tell, too, the Noble folks who have made the trip here, they're kind of like, the longer this goes, like, hey, we're right in this. I mean, Noble obviously an underdog here, 4 seed on the road against a district champ 1 seed. And they got a shot to take the lead here with 5 and change in the third. That layup will go for Davis, and they're going to count it and the foul. Whoa. The continuation, I don't, it got changed a bit this year. I think they altered that rule, I think, a little. I could be wrong. I never know. I've learned over the years, I never know when it's going to count or not. It feels like it's very, very subjective. I was a little surprised that counted, to be honest. Free throw not good, though, and
Ball
Noble's
don't-
got their
ball
first
don't lie,
lead.
huh?
Yeah,
Ball don't
guess.
lie.
I guess. Noble's got their first lead, 26-25. What was that? Nick Holmes just looked like he just jumped in place. I guess they said the ball was deflected.
Yeah.
Oh, how did Shaw save that? I don't know what's going on out here. This game's getting a bit wonky on us here. Shaw, oh, great feed to Black Wolf. Easy layup.
And I think this is a good timeout for the coaching staff to call in this situation if for the Eagles. You just had a good basket.
Yeah.
The kids are more. Let me break this down a little bit, okay?
Give me the psychology.
After a good basket, you bring the kids over. It's like, all right, they're
Yeah.
more apt to listen to you from
Sure.
that standpoint. All right, we saw something good happen. We're more up. We're more positive. We're more optimistic. Let's pay attention when the coach is talking.
Sure.
If you after a couple possessions when there's a bunch of misses and they're getting back into the game and you're missing your assignments, you're getting called on fouls and stuff like that. You're
Yeah.
rolling
I
your
got you.
eyes.
You're like, come on. Yeah.
You're having your pity party within instead of listening and paying attention to try to figure. So good.
That makes sense.
Good timeout. Good bucket. Now let's turn things around and right the ship.
And you obviously, in high school, you can call a timeout after a made bucket, which is not a thing at other levels. So good use of it there. Back to a 1-point lead. Oh, bad. Oh, almost a turnover. I almost said turnover, but it didn't. Okay, then they turn it over. Ended up working out that way. Is Inachi Aronye kind of just jumped in place, I guess. It was kind of an awkward looking, but he travels is what the call is. Intensity starting to pick up a little bit. Later we go, and this stays close. Dell City's led by as much as 6, but other than that, it's largely been a 1 or 2 score game pretty much throughout. Mustin on the right. He'll drive down the lane. Trying to find some room. Had it poked away. Now it's on the floor. They're going to have, Coach Smith snuck a timeout in there. Did Dell City have possession to be able to do that? That's what the Noble folks here are saying. Otherwise,
and again, another good timeout by Coach Smith because
Yeah.
multiple times in this contest alone, Mustin has done that. He's gotten into the middle of the defense. He's threatened, and then when
Yeah.
he doesn't see what he likes, he kind of pivots out and he puts that ball low. Every time those Noble defenders are putting
Right.
a hand on that and smacking that thing away. Hey, you've seen it happen before. You've seen this movie before. Might as well pause the TV real quick so you can correct it and be in the director's chair.
so Dell City retains the possession here, leading by 1. 4:51 to go in the third. Dish Regional Championship game. Both teams are on to next week, but winner will have 2 shots to win 1. Loser has to win 2 in the area round next week to get to the state tournament the following week. Holmes can't quite bank that one home. Davis the board. Noble back to the way down by 1. Turnaround 3 for Elmore. Oh, that was a hurried shot. Way off.
They got numbers, Josh.
Fast break to the rim. That might be goaltend on the back end of that. That's what Coach Smith and the Dell City staff are certainly hoping for. I thought it was in live, to be honest. It was a foul on the layup. As it happened, I thought they got to glass first, truthfully. We'll see if they give it to him or not, though.
Do you got instant replay here?
Looks like they're not going to give it to him. Coach Smith not thrilled with it. I don't have it, no. What'd you think in live? I thought it got it's really hard to tell.
It was
from
too
over here.
far from over here.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
kinda
it's not
tell.
like I know for certain. My initial thought was that it did get to glass, but they don't get it, and now the first free throw misses. So potentially a huge call. I mean, I'm not saying it was right or wrong. I don't know for sure, but if it was wrong, that was big.
Yeah.
That's 2 points off the board because he missed them both. So now we have whistled. I think they're saying just out of bounds here. Back to Noble. This has been
So what could have been a 3-point play turns
Yeah.
into 0.
0. Fleming back in, replaces Holmes. This is just a rock fight of a game. It's very low scoring, very physical. Franklin will bring it up for the Bears. Ahead to Davis, who just runs into a wall of Kaman Shaw. Ball was loose, ended up being scooped by Tracy, who goes right to the rim and can't finish. Rebound Johnson. So that was a good look for Tracy that could have put Noble back in the lead. Instead, Blackwolf back the other way. He can't finish, and it's a charge. Oh. You want to take a look at that one?
Please. Preset. I think it's good.
So the charge on Blackwolf, that's the 4th foul on Del City. So Noble's in the bonus the rest of this third quarter. That's potentially large and a low-scoring game at that. They're going to say that Shaw tipped that. He didn't really argue it, so it'll stay down here.
That was a good job defensively, honestly. I think he should be rewarded for something like that.
He was flying.
Yeah.
4:08 to play in the third. 1-point game in this regional final. Elmore handles it for Noble. Feed off to Davis. Spin move. Oh, that was slick.
That was beautiful.
Pass to Randolph. Pump faking, and finish. Ugh. Noble back ahead by a point. Back and forth we go. Eagles and Bears. Johnson down the lane. A lot of contact and a foul. Is it going to be on Franklin or Tracy? If it's Franklin, it's his third.
And honestly, if you're Del City.
It's on Franklin, I believe.
Honestly, if you're Del City, stop being cute. That's what you need.
Yeah,
There's two guys who are penetrating and getting inside the lane off the dribble and getting easy baskets or going to the free throw line. That's 33 Johnson, and that's number 21 Mustin. The other guys, you got to do your part. Figure something out. Blackwolf has done a good job of posting up players and getting some dirty buckets underneath. But everybody else, shots aren't falling from the perimeter. What got this run started from Noble is starting in the third quarter, this Eagles team went down there 3 consecutive opening possessions and took jump shots and missed them. So the shots aren't falling from the field goal percentage. You got to get in there in transition where you got your points in the first half, and in this half-court offense, attack the basket. Attack the basket. Stop being cute and trying to pull up and take jump shots because that's not what Noble's doing. Noble's running their offense, and they're getting down low and getting some high-percentage shots.
No doubt. No doubt about it. So we'll see how they adjust. A couple of free throws coming here in just a moment. We have a stoppage here. Wait for them to get back on the floor. Again, thank our banner sponsor, which is Whataburger on Douglas. Whataburger's Whata Deal, Big Ranch Wrap, Whata Chicken Bites, Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Take advantage at Whataburger. And they've been up in the top left-hand corner all night, but make sure to mention them, which is the Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines podcast with Coach Vic and Tony Johnson, covering programs all across the state of Oklahoma, so be sure to check them out. Between the Lines podcast. All right, so back to the line. Karen Johnson shooting 2 to try and put Del City back in the lead here with 3:45 to go. Johnson's first one will roll off. Davis and Franklin will come out. That was the third foul, by the way. I mentioned it a second ago, but to reemphasize, third foul on Franklin, who has been pretty minimized tonight because of that foul trouble. Noble leading right now in spite of that. Now tied as Johnson makes the second one. Back even 28 all. Latter stage of this third frame. Pass deflected, ends up in the hands of Randolph. Feet ahead to the other Randolph. Calvin to Weston, and he finishes with a yell coming up the floor.
Great back bucket in transition. I didn't think he was going to get that one to fall.
Johnson takes out toward the top. Kick out Mustin, right to the rim. Scoop layup, yes!
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Johnson attack. Nothing there. Kick it to Mustin. A Mustin attack.
Well, Mustin's arms are just so long. When he gets up there, he's just scooping it right to the rim, and now Shaw gets a turnover. Over to Fleming. Layup. That'll go in one. Eagles back ahead by 2. Triple lead instant replay.
Speaking of long arms, Shaw with that deflection.
That was nice, and a great finish and the foul by Fleming. Fleming, who's been so good all year, the sophomore lefty guard. Pretty quiet in the first half. Was not getting his shot to fall, but It's a great sign there if you're an Eagle fan. But he can't hit the free throw. Lead stays at 2. Elmore, handoff Tracy. He gets bumped and fouled. And now he'll go back to the line and try and tie the game.
And that was a great job by Elmore in that situation because in this game, they haven't done that. They haven't forced the defender to commit and then make the last-second pass. He does a good job of pulling up right there, then dishing the ball at the last second, getting the easy bucket, although they get the foul.
First one will rattle home for Connor Tracy. Barker back in for the Eagles, replacing Faro.
Barker has to play smart here. He has to play smart here.
Del City well over the limit at this point. Noble with still 1 to give in this quarter for resets. Tracy misses the second, stays a 1-point lead for Del City for now. Black Wolf going to his right. Feed off Mustin. Going strong to the rim again. Can't finish this time. Fleming skying for the board. Couldn't squeeze it. It leads to a break for the Bears. Randolph, handoff, Elmore. Poked away from behind. I don't know if that was Barker or Fleming who got a hand on it. It leads to a break. Mustin to the rim. Left-hand finish. Eagles by 3. Got to get this in. Does so just before the 5-second count.
Defense turning into offense over here in Del City.
And a timeout taken by Coach Raper and the Bears. Will take it too. 2:22 to go in the third. Getting intense out here. Eagles by 3 in this 5A regional final.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back at John Smith Fieldhouse, Josh Calloway, Dion Amade on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 3-point lead for Del City on top of Noble. 2:22 to go in the third. This 5A regional final matchup. The Eagles a 1 seed, district champs in District 1 at 20-6. The Bears the 4 seed in District 2 at 17-9 overall. But they've been right toe-to-toe with the Eagles all night. Back and forth we've gone. Currently a 3-point lead for the Eagles. Bears have the basketball here. Davis being guarded by Johnson. Handoff Tracy. Bounce pass, great feed, and Chironye can't finish the layup though. Ball is loose. Fleming ends up with it. He just tripped on his own man. I don't know how he saved that. Over to Mustin. He goes to the rim and banks it. Whoa. I don't know how that all ended up working out for Del City, but it did. Lead out to 5. Elmore trying to answer with a 3 off the side of the backboard. Rebound loose, scooped up by Barker. Eagles will fly down the field. Johnson in the corner. Swing around. Black Wolf pulls up from the elbow. Can't get it to roll home.
Never had the touch on that shot.
Coach Smith a bit frustrated. Barking at his team coming up the floor. Bears need a bucket. Down by 5. Trying to swing things back in their favor right now. This waning part of the third. Landrum, pump fake, steps to his left. He'll fire from 3. Clackums. Oh, baby. Rafe Landrum was really good last night off the bench. Hasn't done too much tonight. We haven't said his name very much, but a big shot there.
That was a nice bucket and a one that Noble desperately needed.
Back to a 2-point game, 36-34. Mustin tripped up. And a foul on the Bears. Just kind of got, it's like running through a tunnel. He got bumped around by a couple of guys. I don't know who the foul's on. Looks like Elmore's getting hit with it. Only the 4th foul, so that's not going to be free throws for Del City. here. It's going to be an interesting fourth quarter, no matter how this shakes out. Here is Fleming. Oh, great feed to Barker. He got blocked. Got his own miss, though. Put it back, and he's fouled. And Barker will go to the line and shoot 2. Ooh. Toonie buys house's chariot stripe for Keelan Barker.
Getting a little testy in the stands there,
It is.
Josh.
It is. It's an emotional game. Good crowd, a lot of energy in this place tonight. I think we're having some conversations with some Noble folks about chatting at the officials, I think is what this is pertaining to. I could be wrong. Just guessing.
You're always guessing right on that one.
I think that's what that stoppage was for. We had a little bit of hey, we got to lay off a little bit. .36 seconds on this third quarter clock. Barker shooting 2. Try and push out this Del City lead a little bit. First one wide left. Elmore back in for Noble. He replaces Davis. Missed them both. Boy, free throw shooting feels like going to be really key down into this fourth quarter on who's going to find a way to win this game. Final 30 seconds. Noble down by 2. Randolph. Nice feed off to Tracy, right to the rim. Couldn't finish, but he's hit and he's fouled. And here we go, right on cue. More free throws are coming as Connor Tracy will go to the line and shoot 2 to try and tie the game. Getting called tight right now. So Tracy shooting 2. First one is offline. It feels like who can just kind of compose themselves the best in this final 8:22 is going to make a big difference.
Yeah, because there's going to be some clutch buckets coming down,
free
coming
throws,
up in this fourth quarter. There's going to be some clutch buckets in a tough time as he misses the second free throw.
Both free throws are offline, so Del City has it back, leading by 2 with 15 seconds in the third, and they'll hope for the final shot, so they should be able to take a lead with them into the fourth. Big missed free throws on both sides there. Johnson driving, great feed to Barker, who can't make the layup. Pass over to Landrum, not able to get it to him in time, and that's going to end what was just a weird third quarter. We played 3 at John Smith Fieldhouse. Del City leading Noble 36-34. Very interesting finish on the way on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Back at John Smith Fieldhouse for the fourth quarter. Josh Calloway, Dion Amade, this 5A regional final. 36-34 Eagles as we head to the fourth. Appreciate everyone being tuned in wherever you may be watching from across the great state of Oklahoma. One of the best nights of the year, regional final Saturday And we've got good games all over the network right now, and our game is as good as any. 2-point game as we go to the fourth. It was a tie game after one. 3-point lead for Dell City at the break. A 2-point lead as we start the final quarter. Ball is loose. Bodies are everywhere. Somehow the Eagles scoop it. Mustin Barker layup good.
And just tough defense turning into offense once
Another
again.
turnover. Fast break for the Eagles. Blackwell to the rim, and he's got it. Whoa, in the blink of an eye, it's a 6-point lead, and this place is on fire. Timeout by Noble. Full timeout with 7:28 to play. Whoa, just got hit with one there.
We might need to take a quick timeout.
We'll take a quick timeout. 6-point lead for the Eagles on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Back here in the Oklahoma Sports Network, Josh Calloway, Dion Amade. In the blink of an eye, Dell City suddenly has now matched their biggest lead at 6. They've led by 6 now 3 separate times. Every time Noble's been able to answer, they're going to have to do it again as right out of the gates in that fourth quarter, back-to-back turnovers lead to buckets. And the Eagles now lead it by 6 points with 7:27 to go. Just an intense playoff basketball game. I mean, it's what you want. Crowds have been really into it on both sides. I think the Dell City faithful have kind of like risen up to the Noble level because the Noble fans have been really loud and
You're exactly on it right now.
Yeah,
It
they've answered it.
And because of that, look at that. Now the refs are going to call it closer.
Yeah.
Because the players are starting to chirp a little bit, because the crowd's starting to get a little bit more into it, the refs are going to have to try and take control of this ball game, and they're going to play it closer, call it closer. You're going to hear a lot more whistles.
What do we got here? Is this a technical on Noble? I don't know what the whistle's for. Dell City's celebrating it.
Yeah. It looks
Before
like
the
they're going to
inbound.
call technical on.
What's going on out here right now? Yeah, it's a technical on Quintravion Davis. Well, that's large. That's 2 free throws and the ball. So that's a turnover and free throws. Yeesh.
And this is a situation as a team, you got to know that your teammate right now is frustrated. He's getting chirped on by the other team, so you got to take him out of that situation. And now the coaching staff has decided to get their hands involved in this game and take out number 1 as well.
Yeah. Technicals are always brutal because it's 2 free throws, obviously, but they're extra brutal when you have the ball.
Yes.
Because it's a turnover on top of the free throws. So Black Wolf shooting 2 at the cherry stripe gets a friendly bounce there.
The friendliest bounce.
Yeah, that I don't know how that rolled in.
I thought that was all. I thought we were going to have to call ball doesn't lie on that one, but no, that one fell in. And it's so costly, especially in this kind of game where it's so close.
Yeah, right. This is Dell City's biggest lead of the night right now at 8 points, 42-34. And they have ball because of the technical. Yikes. They can make this a double-digit lead here.
They're calling everything now. They're
Yeah,
telling
making
all the
Blackwood
players
tuck his
tuck
jersey
their
in. I thought we were about to get another one. I was like, what did someone do now? All right, back to it. Dell City leading by 8. Blackwolf at the top of the key. Hands off to Johnson. He's going strong to the rim, and he's hit and fouled. More free throws on the way for the Eagles. They can go up by double digits here.
And Noble was in a good defensive place right there. Johnson had come downhill, and there was 2 Noble defenders in his face, but his athleticism allows him to hang in the air just a second longer for
Right.
the Noble guys to come down on him instead of going straight up in the air.
Johnson's first free throw will roll home. Lead up to 9. Can get it up to double digits with another one. Make sure we get our fourth quarter sponsor in before we get too deep into this thing. Titan Storage. Titan Secure Storage, the fourth quarter sponsor, a veteran and operator-owned business in East OKC. Their honor responsibility to serve the community with care and lots of discount options. Second free throws off. At Titan Secure Storage, your treasures aren't just secure, they're Titan Secure. TitanStorageOK.com or call at 405-987-8673. 9-point lead for the Eagles. Bears can't cut into it as Randolph's layup is no good. Eagles have it back going the other way. Fleming, spin move in the lane, left-hand shot. Oh, baby.
I thought he was out of control on that one.
I need to see it again.
I thought he was out of control on that one.
Watch it. Oh, slick. And now an offensive foul, and it's starting to unravel on the Bears a little bit. They're down double digits for the first time tonight with 6:37 left, and looks like they got to reel this thing in immediately if they're going to find a way to pull off this road upset. Third foul on Noble, by the way, in the early part of this quarter. So they only have one more to give the rest of the night. Not ideal when you're trying to come back from 11 down right now. Mustin over to Fleming. Eagles have started this quarter with a 9-0 run. Coach Raper wanting a foul there on Fleming. Didn't get it, obviously. Johnson puts it on the floor. Strong to the rim. Blocked from behind. Nicely done by Tracy, but a bad pass is then turned over. Mustin to Barker. He gets swatted by Landrum, who came over and sent that shot flying.
You got to go straight up with it. You get a great pass in the lane, you got to go straight up with it.
Yeah. Barker will take a seat. Kaman Shaw back in. Got 4 starters on the floor right now for Del City, but instead of Nick Holmes, you have Mustin. Here's Fleming on the elbow. Kick back out to Mustin. Del City going to slow it up, and they're not going to get any rush right now.
They don't need to be.
Final year of the no shot clock, so take advantage of this while you can. Right to the rim. Black Wolf can't quite finish it. Noble gets the basketball back. They need some offense immediately. Franklin, travel. Tried to split a couple of defenders and just got stumbled a little bit, and that's all it takes. So a turnover back to the Eagles. Offense tough right now for the Bears. They have not yet scored in this fourth quarter. A dry spell at a bad time. Black Wolf on the elbow. Driving down on Franklin, lost his footing, somehow kept his pivot foot, and he draws contact and a foul, and some more free throws coming for Caleb Blackwolf. It's just ballooning on Noble right now. They got to find a way to swing the momentum back immediately if they're going to have a chance here. Still got time, but you got to. It's getting to that point. Franklin will come out, and Achiaronye back in for the Bears. As Caleb Blackwolf shoots 2 at the Toonie Buys House's Cherry Stripe, trying to add to this lead. It'll roll home. .10 the mark in this quarter so far. Blackwolf knocks them both down, make it 11-0. Noble needs a bucket in the worst way. Elmore handles it here for the Bears. Off to Weston Randolph. Dribbled off his own foot. Scooped up by Kaman Shaw. Fast break. Look at him fly. All the way to the rim. Couldn't finish. But he is fouled. And some more free throws coming for the Eagles. And Noble is just kind of self-destructing right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, You know, you saw Shaw get up a little slowly and gingerly. He got out of the game earlier in this second half.
He was
seemed like
zooming
he was
there.
struggling with something. It seemed like he's all right,
Yeah.
but he still seems to be getting up a little slow. So hopefully he's all right, especially in this playoff run. They're going to need him.
Man, I mean, outside of Del City jumping up 11-5 and then when they led 23-17 in the second quarter, this has been no more than a 3 or 4 point game really the whole night. But right now it's continuing to just balloon on Noble. It's 13-0 in the fourth quarter. It's a 15-point lead suddenly for the Eagles, trying to secure a regional title and be one win away from a state tournament berth in a couple of weeks at OG&E Coliseum in the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. Here's Landrum. Del City defensive intensity is just on 10 right now. Tracy, oh boy, almost another turnover. Come on, Shaw, thought he had him one. Foul just on the floor, second one on the Eagles. Noble retained the possession with 4:40 to go. Randolph looks to get it in on the baseline, does so to Inachi Aronye. Back out Randolph for three. Clackums. Finally, Noble's on the board in this fourth quarter. To say they needed that would be an understatement. Big shot there from Randolph, cuts it down to 12.
Very big shot from Randolph. Defender in his face and still elevates and knocks that down.
Shaw, bounce pass underneath to the cutting Fleming. Oh, that was pretty all around.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Great pass, great finish. Shaw to Fleming. Off the hands of Inachi Aronye, saved by Elmore in the corner. He goes to the rim, layup, that'll go.
Nice move with the spin.
That was nice. Just past the midway point of the fourth quarter, Noble finally finding a little something offensively, but can they get enough stops down here at this end to make up some ground? Down 12. And like we said, Del City not going to be in any rush. Fleming off a screen from Blackwolf. He'll go to the rim. Can't quite get it to roll. Put back, though, and he's fouled. I feel like of the teams that I see on a somewhat regular basis, I don't know if anyone gets their own miss as much as Fleming. He is constantly getting his own miss, and he either puts it back or gets fouled basically every time. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to explain that, but it just seems to be the case. He gets his own miss a lot. First free throw, no good at the Toonie Bice House's charity stripe. Farrow back in, replacing Kaman Shaw. Winner here, we'll see the winner of Midwest City Class and SAS Friday night for a spot in the state tournament. Loser will play the loser of that game with their season on the line later on in the evening. Split the trip, 13-point lead again, 3.5 to play.
If you're Noble here, you need to start thinking about taking some threes and try to cut into this lead rather quickly.
Hope you get hot. There you go. Landrum will fire away. Right on line, but didn't get it. Look, skying in for the rebound is Randolph, who puts it back.
And that's one play that will upset a coaching staff more than any other.
Where'd he come from? Back down to 11, so Noble's getting some buckets now. But is it too little too late? We'll find out over the final 3 minutes. Johnson has it for Del City. Tracy guarding him close. Gets a screen from Blackwolf. Farrow in the corner, back out. Del City not going to be in any rush, like we said. No reason to do so. Did you see Johnson try that behind the back shot right there?
I did.
It didn't count, but
I mean,
it was pretty close.
He was trying to get the continuation, but
Whoa.
that would have been one hell of a continuation.
He is shooting free throws here. Now they're in the bonus anyway. But, man, if that had gone in, that would have been – I think if someone makes a behind-the-back shot on you, that's it. It's over.
Let's end the game.
First free throw good for Johnson. As Del City trying to salt this game away at the line here over the final 2:43. Second one is good. 13-point lead for the Eagles, and a timeout taken by Coach Chavis Smith and Del City. Full timeout, we'll take it to 13-point lead for Del City. 2:43 on the clock, trying to finish this thing up and get on to area as a regional champion. We'll step aside. High school hoops on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back at John Smith Fieldhouse, Josh Calloway, Dion Amade, Blake Unruh on the camera. Del City a 13-point lead with 2:43 left in this regional final, trying to put the finishing touches on this one in their final home game of the season, final home game for these seniors. Foul going to go on the Bears here on the rebound, bumping Fleming. And so he'll go down and shoot two. And at this point, Dion, if Del City just can make their free throws and avoid some dumb turnovers, there's really not much Noble can do.
Yeah, and they haven't been, correct me if I'm wrong, haven't been great from the free throw line in this contest.
No, neither team really has. Fleming knocks one down there, though. As Del City trying to pick up their 21st win of the season. And if they can get their 22nd win, they'll be playing in the state tournament in a couple of weeks. Well, 2 shots to do so next week if they can salt this one away over the final 2.5 minutes. From the free throw line, Randolph whips in the corner to Landrum for 3. And there's a 3 ball for Rafe Landrum. Delay game warning put on Noble there after the 3-pointer. I didn't actually see what happened. He just touched the ball or something.
Yeah.
Was looking up the floor. Either way, 3 ball goes for Landrum. Down to 12. Noble going to keep fighting hard. You know that. Fleming hit on the arms. You could hear that from way up here. And Fleming will go shoot 2. Noble obviously well over the limit. So Fleming will head to the free throw line and shoot 2. Trying to just keep Noble at kind of like at arm's length right now. Just fend them off of the final 2:08. Marquise Fleming to the line. First one off the back iron, no good. Scoreboard update, by the way, that close game, Midwest City ended up running away on Classen as he missed them both. Turnover, Faro scoops it, and an easy layup, uncontested. Finish what I was saying, Midwest City ended up running away. And so they take down Classen SAS, and so the Bombers are waiting for presumably the Eagles if they can finish the job here. Layup is good for Randolph. And we'll have double Middell next week. Midwest City, both girls and boys, playing in area for spots in the state tournament. That is good stuff. Assuming Del City can finish this over the final 93 seconds. So back to the line. Maybe Mustin shooting 2 here. Some other finals, Carl Albert ends up taking care of business against McGinnis as well, 66-45. And the Newcastle Racers winners over Lawton High, 55-33. So it's been an OSN clean sweep tonight so far. Del City trying to maintain that. As Mustin at the line here. Split the trip. Come on, Shaw back in the game replacing Mustin. As Del City trying to just salt this one away over the final minute and a half. Noble's got to fly. Randolph in the corner. This is Raider Phillips, a freshman in the game for the first time, number 14. He must be a good shooter. I don't know why else you would sub a freshman in with 90 seconds.
I got it.
Hope he gets hot. Shot doesn't go, though, for the Bears. And Del City looks like they're going to do this. And Randolph fouls to Karen Johnson. He'll go to the line with a minute 6. So it feels like Deion Del City is going to do it. And, hey, it's not always going to be a Picasso, right? I mean, you have to be able to kind of win when you're not rolling offensively to win a championship. And it's not like Del City played poorly tonight, but they, it wasn't always beautiful offensively, but they kind of just found a way.
It's almost in a situation where their shot, the only thing that they didn't do well is they kind of lost composure on some aspects defensively, and the shots weren't falling from the field. But other than that, they were able to, crush the boards, play aggressive defense, and score in transition. And that was enough to win tonight.
Noble clearing the bench. Coach Draper kind of throwing in the towel here as he's going to take his guys out, let them get their rest because they're going to be playing for their seasons next Friday night against Classen SAS. I'll tell you what, I've seen Classen a couple times this year. And obviously seen Noble now a couple of times last night and tonight. No clue how that's going to go. I mean, that's a coin flip of a coin flip next Friday night. That should be a fun game, Noble and Classen SAS. Classen, they've got some players over there, the Comets do. And so that'll be a fun game next Friday as Classen and Noble will play for their respective seasons next Friday night. That'll be a 7:30 tip at a location that I don't believe has yet been announced. Somewhere in the metro, though, you can bank on. I think we're clear to give out our Whataburger Player of the Game award. You know where you want to go with this? Let me read the Whataburger. You think about it for a second. Let me get Whataburger their pub.
Thank you, sir.
And then you can fire away on it. Whataburger Player of the Game. Whataburger on 15th. Celebrate your game day wins this holiday with sweet blackberry flavor of the new Frosted Berry Whata Fresher from Whataburger. You earned it. 5925 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. What do you think? You have a Whataburger Player of the Game you want to go with?
I know exactly who I want to go with, and this is a guy who kind of got things going offensively for this team and was, I think, a leader on the floor and somebody that they needed desperately in this contest. And I'm going to go with number 33, Dakarian Johnson, the junior 6'1" guard, running the point most of the night and running the offense, and he's done, well enough to earn that Whataburger Player of the Game.
So he'll get the free honey butter chicken biscuit coupon, which, like we talked about earlier with Kamaya Morgan, that's like gold. Have that thing. So shout out to Karen Johnson. And to add to that, too, I agree with the pick totally. Not a usual starter for Del City. Obviously, Jace Coleman not in the lineup these last 2 days. They went with Barker in the starting lineup last night. Tonight they go with Johnson, and obviously, to your point, he stepped up.
Yeah.
So good to see. Also, another nice thing to see here is that Marcus Fleming, 23, is in the game. Too bad the senior wasn't really available tonight. I don't believe he came down hard on that knee last night in the win over Guyman. It was a scary scene. Really good to see him back out there. Obviously, he didn't play tonight, so hopefully just being cautious. But cool to see him out on the floor at least here at the end. Obviously, in the final home game of his career. And he'll have more opportunities, hopefully, to play in the weeks ahead. Fun player to watch. But as for tonight, that's it. Del City wins it 62-46 to go to 21-6. Noble falls to 17-10. The Bears will play Classen SAS in an elimination game in the area round next Friday night. As for Del City, it's what you want. They got Midwest City for a spot in the state tournament next Friday, 6 o'clock tip on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Location to be determined, but it'll be 6 o'clock on Friday, and we'll have it on OSN. Deion, was fun, man.
Yeah, it really was, bro.
Parting thoughts?
He hit 2 really good games today. And
playoff basketball, it's great. You can feel it, that it means a little more. Yeah.
Playoffs is here, and it really surely felt like it. So hopefully we got some more good games going down the line.
No doubt about it. Thank our title sponsor once again, the Between the Lines podcast with Coach Vic and Tony Johnson. Banner sponsor with Whataburger. Appreciate everyone who tuned in throughout the last few days. We'll stick on the stream for just a minute. I'll sign off, but we'll leave the stream up for just a second so you can see Del City get their trophy. Noble going to get the runner-up trophy for the regional. But that's it for myself, Deion Amade, John Adams, who helped early in the week. Blake Unruh, who was here today. Thanks for the whole crowd to help us bring you this Del City Regional the last 3 days. As you see Coach Chavis Smith get the trophy. Hey, you're playing for a trophy, I want it. And there you go, they got it. Del City, 1 win from the state tournament, and that'll be next Friday against the Midwest City Bombers. For Dion Amade, for Blake Unruh, I'm Josh Calloway, signing off from Del City. We'll see you next time back here, as always, on the Oklahoma Sports Network.